Consolidation in U.S. food retail has increased significantly over the years, with more than 300 mergers in 2019 alone. And with Kroger now planning to buy Albertsons, many farmers are wondering how changes in the grocery space will impact their operations. And Burt Flickinger with a Strategic Resource Group joins us now with his perspective. Burt, so good to have you with us today. Now, some have raised concerns over the potential merger, pointing to negative ripple effects for small and mid-sized producers. What impact do you expect it to have?
Tammi, the Kroger-Albertsons combination that's being unfairly fought by the Federal Trade Commission, the Kroger merger is the best news for the farmers in terms of better prices, increased demand, and at the same time, lower prices for consumers, because Kroger has 10 bakery manufacturing plants, 35 dairy and food manufacturing plants buying directly from the farmers, passing along the competitive prices from the farmers, competitive prices on private label, raising shoppers' standard of living. Tammi, we've told all this branded cereal millers, Kellogg, General Mills, Quaker, and Sara Lee, and all the bread manufacturers, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But Tammi, they only have one page in their playbook, raising prices. Why is that important? Because Kroger produces higher quality private label, better prices, more demand for farmers, and better prices overall. Consumers, restaurants, farmers, and overall improves the economy in the U.S. And Tammi, you know from your experience in government in Louisiana and across America, it's important to communicate to government officials when it's pro-farmer, pro-retail, pro-consumer, pro-competition, that the FTC is punishing consumers, Tammi, because this box of Crispix Kellogg's cereal costs $9 to $10 a pound. 10 crop years ago, Tammi, farmers received less or received more or equal for corn, wheat, and soybeans than they do today, while farmers' costs have doubled or tripled, fuel, fertilizer, labor, etc. So the FTC's letting the brand manufacturers pirate consumers and punish people, with 2/3 of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. And it's just wrong, Tammi, that the FTC's disapproving the Kroger-Albertsons combination, which is the best thing that's happened in the history of U.S. retail. And I teach at the Cornell College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, an executive lecturer for 35 years. It's the only competition merger we've seen in 25 years.
Yeah, the farmers definitely have to be a part of that conversation. And we know that inflation continues to impact retailers, consumers, and farmers. Can you speak to that interconnectivity and how the industry is coping overall?
Yes, Tammi, and as you and your team have reported well, the Federal Trade Commission has been the proverbial Rip Van Winkle asleep at the side of the road for a decade in letting the Chinese, the Brazilians, and the Mexicans control the pork and protein meat production as the largest suppliers to the U.S., and hurting and squeezing farmers on the meat, pork, poultry side. And at the same time, on the grain side, the demand from these big branded manufacturers has decreased on the branded side. So that indirectly and directly punishes farmers. And the Federal Trade Commission doesn't pay attention to the price gouging by the branded companies and the oligopolies created by these foreign entities, which hurt U.S. farmers from Madison Parish in Louisiana to Montana and across America.
All right, thanks for that update. You're always great with the information that you have. That's Burt Flickinger with the Strategic Resource Group. We appreciate your time today.